Hi, hello, my name is Gabby and welcome to my first video. I am getting ready to go into my EMDR therapy appointment and I just felt inspired to start my video today because I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel and just, do YouTube things. So I am deciding to start that today, and we're starting off with going into my EMDR therapy session. I have been doing EMDR for, I want to say a little under like 7 months. We started at the end of last year and it has helped me so much. Now, this type of therapy might not be for everyone, but it's a somatic therapy, and those types of therapy can really help you understand what the underlying issue is with your self-worth, your beliefs about yourself, of what you're capable of, and it also helps you unblock and unlock trauma that is stored in your body and help you have that emotional release, because feelings aren't supposed to stay with us, like they're visitors. They're supposed to come and you feel them and then you go. But a lot of us stay trapped in our, in these phases of traumatic events. So I started EMDR therapy and I've really felt a change ever since. I feel more into myself body-wise. I'm able to be more present and I'm able to allow emotions to come out when they do come up. I don't force them down. I don't ignore them. I don't distract myself anymore. And I'm really grateful for this type of therapy and that I have the opportunity and the luxury, I want to say. It's not really a luxury, but I feel like it is. And it's a luxury that everyone should have. So I want to kind of start this channel to share my experience, share what goes on, how it makes me feel, how the process goes, and any questions anyone might have, I'm more than happy to answer. I actually woke up feeling really, really good today. Also, I don't wear makeup going into my therapy appointments because I cry. So if I go in there with mascara, it's gonna be streaming. So I'm like, we're just gonna wait for that. We're just gonna, I've been rocking the no makeup look lately. I also have some breakouts going on. Thank you to my period for that, and my excessive desire to devour sweets. So that's over and we are starting fresh, starting new today. So let's get in there and get into therapy. Also, I would just like to say, this top and these shorts that I'm wearing, I got this for $2, this outfit. $2. So I've learned recently that not everywhere does it, but I'm grateful that where I am, Goodwill does it. So Goodwill has every Sunday, where I am. Like, I'm not sure, you'll have to check and see if, your local Goodwill does this as well. But where I am, they have every Sunday, the colors that are up on the board. If you've been to Goodwill, you know that like they have certain colors like red and blue or purple and green or yellow and green. They have certain colors every day that if you go in and you shop and you get something with those colors, it's 50% off. So you could go in and there could be a shirt for $8, but it has a red tag and red is on the board today. So it'll be $4. So you go into Goodwill on Sundays and whatever color is up on the boards, those items are $1. Now, it does get crazy in there because things are $1, and it's not just clothing. Yeah, it's shoes, jewelry. I saw someone leave with a bike yesterday for $1. People come with trucks because they get furniture like couches, bed sets for $1. Why not take an opportunity to do that? Like, why not allow myself, like, I could get 30 new pieces of clothing for $1. I'm absolutely gonna do that. So maybe I'll also do a trip to Goodwill one Sunday in one of the videos, because I freaking love doing that. And I also watch Ali Perganan, I think that's how you say her last name. And she's my thrift queen. Like, I love watching her videos. I love her energy. I love her. And I started really going because I'm like, wait, I love doing that. Let me go do that. And I started going more and I'm like, I get to style myself and, express myself and experiment with different styles and things for such low prices, and it's also so good for the economy. All around winning. So I'll also make that one of my vlogs, or one of my videos. I promise, that's a promise. But it is almost 1:15. I have to text my therapist that I'm here, and we're gonna go into our session and see what happens today. So let's go. So we finished a memory today, and when I get in the car, I'll explain myself a little bit. Make sure this air is running because it's a hot one. It's only 79 degrees, but New Jersey heat is something else. So there were no tears today because we finished a memory. Woo! We went through a memory that was really troubling me, and it's really interesting to learn how they kind of coincide with stuff that I learned in childhood, like my deep-rooted belief system, or just, you know, what the underlying meaning is to why I'm so upset about something, or why I'm still having this emotional reaction to something. And we got through something that I really was like really stuck on for a while, a good while. And yeah, I'm really happy to say that we went through our third memory, and next week we'll start a new one. And when we went through the memory, she crossed it out, and we went through my list of things that, you know, is my list of things through my childhood, through adult, like teenage years, all of that. We went through the list, and a lot of it coincided with other things that I had written down. So we crossed off like 4 more things because they all kind of integrate. Like, your belief about this stemmed from this happening, so like now you don't need to go through this as much, and if anything comes up you can talk about it. But like, it's just very fascinating to me. Very, very fascinating. She also, like, in the beginning, she raved about Inside Out 2 and asked me if I'd seen it yet. And my birthday is actually this Friday. So as a birthday gift to myself, I'm going to take myself on Thursday, 4th of July, to go see it. As, like I said, an early birthday present. And I keep looking in my rearview mirror because the car that is my dream car right now is currently behind me. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's the white Telluride. It's my favorite car, and I'm getting it. Like, I know I'm getting it, and I see it everywhere. So like, the universe is like, girl, you're gonna get it, don't worry. But now I am going to go home and clean up a bit because my ADHD has gotten the best of me, and I have a mess right now everywhere because I get overwhelmed easily. So we're gonna go home and we're gonna clean up a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you guys about some of the stuff I learned because I just watched a podcast with Mel Robbins and Dr. Tara. I'll have to learn her full name so I can like tell you guys about it. But oh my God, the podcast. I literally wrote 4 pages of notes during this this podcast. Oh, she's backing up. So I wrote 4 pages of notes, and I am going to talk to you guys about what I learned because it's very fascinating. So let's go. So I've made it home, and we're gonna do a little cleaning because right now this is the state of my room. These are all clean clothes. Like, I just have to put them away. So it's not bad at all. It's just a matter of getting it done. So I'm gonna put on some music. I'm gonna jam out. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna redo my calendar. Maybe you guys can do that with me. I have a little bit under an hour before I go pick him up from his dad's. So I'm hoping I get it done, which I will. I absolutely will, because every time I end up cleaning, I'm like, oh, it actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. And I let myself spiral into a negative thinking pattern because of it. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to start putting clothes away, which will not take long. I am also going to listen to music, maybe a podcast, because I've been really into podcasts lately. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't take long. I'm going to do a time lapse, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I folded everything, But I remember mentioning that I went thrift shopping on Sunday, and I want to show you guys what I got because very cute, very cute. Starting off, shirt, $1. Jean shorts, $1. I don't have a lot of tank tops and it's summer, it's hot. So I decided to pick up a few. This was also, I think, I went to a different thrift store after and this was 50 cents because they also do a Sunday thing where like shirts and everything is like half of its price. I also don't have a lot of shorts. I typically try to stay away from shorts because thunder thigh problems, but I don't want it to be a problem because I want to enjoy wearing shorts. They're cute. I love them. And it's hot, so I don't want to be in pants all the time. So I got myself these also, $1. I saw this top, and it was the very first thing I saw when I went in, and I was like, oh my gosh, how has nobody snatched this up yet? Grabbed it. Didn't even look at the tag. When I go thrift shopping, I purposely look at all of the tags because I'm like, I don't want anything from Shein. I do not like Shein. Got home, tried this on, and it's from Shein. Upset, but it's also a very, very cute top. Like if I have to go out anywhere, you know? So pros, very cute, very summery, very Miami vibe. Cons, it's made from Shein. Also, I saw this, and while it's a large, it does not fit me. I'm a little thicker than that. So I decided to post this on my Depop, which I can also link below. I'm gonna start doing that as well. Anything I find thrifting wise, even if it's not $1 on the day of that I find it, I still would love to just, you know, thrift stuff and find it for people because this is gonna be so cute on someone. Like, it's absolutely adorable, and it still has the tag, still has all of the beading and everything. So yes, I thought this was cute. Another piece, I freaking wish this was in my size because this is absolutely stunning. Like, oh my god, I wish it was in my size. I also typically don't wear like shorter skirts because I've got a little donk. Not a little donk, but I got a little bit of a caboose. So wearing skirts, it's risky. But this is also up on my Depop. This is also something I saw. I fell in love with it, and while I wish it was in my size, I saw this too. So freaking cute. So Y2K. It's BB, and I just freaking love it. Like, it's gonna look so cute on someone for like girls' night out, cute brunch. You know, you get the feeling. I found this dress, and I was like, oh, I could use this as a beach cover. But also, like, if I put a bandeau underneath and, you know, maybe shorts or something, like black fitted shorts, compression shorts, this would be so cute just to go to like a beach bar or like somewhere to eat down by the beach. I saw this and I couldn't not grab it, especially when it said it's an extra large, but I tried it on and it's definitely not an extra large. And I can't stand that when brands, you know, say it's an extra large, but it runs really small. Like, this is more like a medium large, like I would say a large, because it's so tight fitting. Like, that doesn't even look like an extra large. But it was so freaking cute. It is so freaking cute. It's got mushrooms on it. It's brown. It's pretty. And I'm like, it's mine. $1. This skirt, I actually have not tried on yet, but it's like a high-low, and it's so freaking cute. And I think just to, you know, have like a nice neutral black skirt. Everybody needs something black in their closet, so I love skirts. I love skirts. I love dresses. I also found this for $1. It's a skirt, and it just looks so cute on me. And if I'm going out or something, even with that blue top and some like knee-high boots. I already folded these. I'm not unfolding them, but I got my son a pair of shorts and lots of shirts, all for $1 as well, or 50 cents. So we love saving the economy and also adding to your closet. Almost forgot a piece. Found this skirt almost immediately as well. It's got the buckle with it and then the brown little accent button. It's so cute on, and it's like a cargo skirt. So I thought that would be cute as well, and it's really nice on me. And a little see-through, but we'll work with it. Why is there a can of SpaghettiOs on my floor? If you wonder what it's like to have a toddler, So I just put a majority of the clothes away, and I forgot I did an entire load last night. We'll get to her. Now to work on my son's room. Instead of doing a time lapse, I'm just gonna talk because I like to talk. And I watched a podcast this morning with Robbin and Dr. Tara something Bieber. I'll have to look up what her name is so I can address her properly. They were talking about the neuroscience behind manifestation and why, you know, you might not get what you're trying to manifest. And it was so fascinating. The podcast is an hour and I want to say 28 minutes long, I believe. So highly recommend. Like I said, I have 4 pages of notes from it. When I watch podcasts or listen to podcasts, I really like to sit and almost study what I'm learning, and whatever makes me like sit up, I pause the video and I write it down because I'm like, this is important and I'm going to write it down because if I ever have to share it, I want to have the correct information right in front of me. So that's something I like to do when I watch or listen to podcasts. This podcast, they really talked about, you know, what the neuroscience is behind manifestation and your intuition and how it literally is all science-backed information. The key takeaway from it is basically that whatever you're trying to manifest, it has to have, you have to feel a magnetic desire to it. The example that Dr. Tara used was, you know, somebody saying, I really want a baby, so I have to find, you know, somebody to settle down with and have that family, and, you know, they're still going out and partying and they're not taking their fertility supplements, they're doing all of this. And it's like, when you find yourself not doing that work, when you find yourself not trying to obtain that goal, because even though you put something into the universe, you still have to do the work behind it. And she actually recommends making a vision board, but she calls it an action board. So whatever seems logical to you right now that you know you can obtain through micro habits, through doing things daily to help you get to this point. She wants you to start with that. And she said with the wanting a baby example, she said, you know, you're on dating apps, you're searching for a partner, but really, is it a partner you want, or do you just want to have a baby? Like, you don't have to have a partner to have a baby. She might be trying to manifest a partner to give her a baby, but you don't need that. And your true desire isn't that relationship, it's being a mother. And, you know, you can do that. So when you actually sit with yourself and talk to yourself about your manifestation and come down to the why of what you want it, and you have to emotionally connect with it. Like, you can't just say, I want a Maserati. And then if you look at Maseratis on the street and you see them and you're just like not excited about it or anything else like that, you don't really want it. There's something else that you want. Maybe you want that status. And what is also holding us back is the fact that there's an underlying belief. You know, she said that she talks to some of her clients that are like, you know, I want this, but she talks to some of her clients and she says, I want this. And she says, okay, make your action board. And, you know, she'll have clients come back and say, I started my action board, but I can't bring myself to glue the stuff down. And she flat out says, well, that's because you don't believe you deserve it. There's an underlying belief when you don't get your manifestation that you don't deserve it. Like, you don't deserve that status. You don't deserve that job. You don't deserve this, because of that subconscious belief that you grew up believing. I could go on for hours about this, but highly recommend it if you want to go watch it. And it's really fascinating. She also gives you steps on how to do the manifestation and like what actually helps using neuroscience and talking about neuroplasticity. So highly recommend. Highly recommend. I'm like fascinated by this information. The time is 3:31. I am going to be leaving in about 20 minutes to pick up my son. I just wanted to share a message because, you know, this is my first video, and it's also my 27th birthday this Friday. So one of the messages that I also took away from the podcast that I watched was, whenever you have a negative belief about something that you want to do, whether it's content creation or, you know, being the first in your family to go to college, or having this job that you've been dreaming of, and, you know, you have that thought of, I can't do it. Instead of I can't do it, how about I could be the first to do it? Because that opens up the possibility of You could, or you could not, but you could try. Everything is impossible unless you try. So it's like, you can sit there and stay stagnant and continue to just dream this dream and let it be a dream, or you can go out and create the dream yourself. Because the reality is that you create your reality. What you focus on stays with you. So if you're focusing on the things you don't have, focus on what you do have. One of the things that Dr. Tara said that I absolutely loved was, we have to start with gratitude. And sometimes it's really hard to be grateful for the position that you're in, but you can still be grateful for little things here and there. Something that she starts off her morning with is, she wakes up and the minute she recognizes that she's awake, I'm so grateful for my pillow. I'm so grateful for my comfy bed. I'm so grateful for the peace and quiet that I'm hearing, the birds chirping in the morning. Little tiny things. Make those your micro habits of, what can I do? What can I be grateful for right now? So that starts to become habitual. That starts to become part of your daily routine, your regular mindset. Because they also said, which Dr. Joe Dispenza also says, and I love this phrase, neurons that fire together wire together. So you can have that negative belief, but the more that you use a positive affirmation over it, instead of, everyone will think I'm stupid, or, I don't feel like I can, I'm going to try. I am going to, challenging that negative belief system that's ingrained in your brain at this point, challenging it and bringing, well, what if it could happen? What if it does go well? What if it's better than I could even expect? Because it's easy to see all the negative. It's so easy to see negative. But when you focused on the negative for so long, it's really hard to see the positive. But there are positives. You just have to kind of fight for yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody says about you, or what they're going to say, or what everyone else's opinion is about you, because everybody is going through their own stuff. Everybody has their own subconscious beliefs. Everybody has their own world. And their advice is based around what they've experienced. So maybe they've been rejected, maybe they've done this, but that doesn't mean it applies to you. And what you can do is set a new foundation for yourself, little by little every day. Start making it a micro habit that you make your bed every morning. I started that last year, and now I literally cannot leave the house without making my bed. It's just built into me at this point. And it makes me feel good. I walk into my room at night and I see a freshly made bed, and I'm so excited to get into it. And washing my face every day and night, brushing my teeth 2 to 3 times a day, all of that stuff, flossing, little things that helps you become the person that you want to be, or be in the position where you want to be. Who is this person that shows up to that position? Who is this person that has that job, that has that lifestyle? Who is this person? And it doesn't have to be, she said, start with 10 habits. Start with 12 habits, Start with 12 habits. At the beginning of the year, or whenever you start it, focus on 3 habits for the first quarter. And then, once they become habitual, or like a part of your routine, do the next 3. And towards the end of the year, she said she usually takes away and has 10 new habits that she is now just doing out of, it's a ritual for her. And there's always a few habits that, you might have to still work on. And that's okay, because you're not going to be perfect at everything. You're not going to get everything the first try. But if you really want something, if you really magnetically desire it, you are not going to give up, no matter the obstacle, no matter what life throws at you, because this is exactly what you want. And you are going to work through the challenges and obstacles that come towards you, because you know that this is what's meant for you, emotionally, intuitively, and logically. Like, this is what I can't stop thinking about, so I'm going for it. So with that being said, I've yapped enough today. Please subscribe. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm going to start doing more. Let me know what you want to see. If you want me to talk more about podcasts I see, or like my takeaways, or even go through my notes and do like a video of a synopsis of it, I'm more than happy to do that. Also, I'm going to take you guys thrifting with me sometimes. I go on a lot of solo dates, so I would love to be able to record it and, take you guys with me. And yeah, so if you watch this to the end, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world. I will leave my socials down below as well if you'd like to give them a follow. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.